Today I will be showing you how to build an ice crusher setup that will be providing your base with water and oxygen. And I'm going to show you the story of how I almost died. Yeah. Hello and welcome. I'm your host Gromforks, and in today's episode, as said, we are starting up with our tanks already low, and when I wanted to start creating, the tank holder and all that jazz, especially the ice crusher, I realized that I would need some gold, and given that I didn't have any gold whatsoever on me, I have decided to look machines, and when in the machines there was none, well, you know what that means. Mining trip. And of course I'm not gonna have you sit and watch through entirety of it. I just wanted to show you that gold was found, but quite far, so I actually went into the digging and I managed to pick along, some iron, some coal, even some lead, as well as some of the ices, namely the ice, which is really important for breaking into the water later on, and some few more things on the side. However, it's still daylight, and I could be melting them in the furnace, except that's probably not the best place to do it, so my kind of thought is actually I would much rather do it during the night. So I'm gonna go inside, and given the fact that I have already very low on water and probably oxygen, if you look at my air tank, it's only 750 kilopascals, meaning I'm gonna have a crisis on my hands sooner rather than later. So let me just dump here the lead, which I technically don't need whatsoever, but it was close to the base, so I decided to mine it a little bit. Right, okay, having said that,
air tank low.
Right on the cue. So as you can see, my air tank is very low. However, what we've got here, we still have something in our portable gas tank of oxygen, but it's not much. I'm gonna be opening the helmet just to make sure that we can actually, because we can breathe. It's 86 kilopascals here, but the temperature is a little bit warmer, and I think that's the reason why I'm consuming more oxygen. I mean, it's ticking at an alarming rate. However, we're gonna be just sticking my oxygen tank, and look at this. 3,300 and something. The next thing that's gonna be happening is that my waste tank is gonna get, fully consumed. Well, yeah, and the third fact is that I smell like shit because I haven't showered. Yeah, well, that's a kind of a problem. But one thing at a time. You really have to keep your cool and make sure that you tackle one problem at a time. Right now, the biggest problem is smelting my ores into ingots. And that's gonna happen, and that's gonna be happening right now. Let me just double check. I have to get rid of the waste tank, otherwise I'm gonna suffocate. So let me just quickly keep my breath, hit it. Okay, it did go out. Place it back. Ideally case, you would want to create another canister that you can then use for these reasons. However, I didn't think about it, so obviously, don't sue me. Now, let's go into our furnace and start smelting things. So, we're going to be putting our mining belt, because in the mining belt I have all of the ices. And we, as always, need some volatiles and some oxides. So I'm going to go and I'm going to start with, I think, 8 volatiles. I think 8 should do the trick. Last time it was 10, and then my furnace was shining brighter than the surface of the sun. So I figured, I don't want to be trying again. And obviously now inside there are some inert gases. However, to be on the safe side, I think it would be just better and if we, let's say, put 8 of those, stick them in, son. Come on. There we go. And then we're going to be putting 4 of the oxides. So 4 of the oxides will give us enough, fire burning so that we can smelt all. We don't need to create any alloys right now. So right now it's just more about efficiency. And efficiency I need because, we could do them in the arc furnace, but the furnace is so much faster and more convenient that it's kind of ridiculous. It doesn't make any sense to use the arc furnace unless you want to be producing the gases that you want to be radiating somewhere else, and you have time and electricity to do so. So from my perspective, the furnace is the way to go. Okay, and let's put in more silicone. So we're going to be smelting silicone, iron, and obviously the gold, which is the whole purpose why we came here. So okay, spit it out, son. All right, that's silicone. Silicone is fixed. Okay, let's go with the iron, or shall we? No, let's go with the, yeah, iron. Let's do this. The good thing about this is we can actually cram 2 stacks and we're gonna get 1 ingot out, which is kind of handy. I really like that. Previously, I mean, you would be getting more. I mean, not in the furnace, but from the machines. Now it seems that, you know, they bind them together. Right. Okay. So let's shove those in. We have now copper. Copper is a very small amount, so really it's negligible, but I didn't want to have it holding in my inventory because I don't see the reason for it. All right, now we're gonna be doing the gold. Stick out the gold, will you? All right, let's see, and that's it. Perfect. There we go. Let's just bunch up the coal together. All right, let's get inside, and then we can actually do some more, you know, production, because right now we have all the alloys we would ever need.
Jetpack critical.
No, not the jetpack. I wanted to unlock the helmet and open the helmet. There we go. So it's only nice and cozy, 42 degrees. After all, what's 42 degrees when one is in a jetpack? So I decided to cram inside one more lump of this small thingy. So hopefully it will evaporate and bring the temperature down to nice and cool 38 degrees. After all, it's almost like being in the, I wouldn't say desert, but let's say somewhere tropical perhaps. Okay, time to get all production in. Now we're gonna be creating the ice crusher first. So let's do those. There we go, beautiful. All right, so right now I'm just making sure and I'm checking how much water do I have, because my situation is getting kind of dire. Okay, ice crusher is done. Now the next thing that I want to be doing, I want to be printing the bottle filler, because that's kind of important if you want your bottles filled. We don't have yet the kitchen or the shower or anything fancy like that at the moment. That's gonna be coming much later on. However, for the time being, this actually works too. There we go. Then we're gonna be doing the pipe heater, and I need the liquid pipe heater because I'm worried if I crush the ices that are on the very, very cold temperature, the water will not flow. And although currently it's very, very, you know, warm inside. So I'm gonna have one water heater just to be on the safe side. Then I want to be creating some water pipes, and I want to be creating the canister holders. I don't think it's canister, is it mobile canister holders? Okay, then there we have one valve. And after one valve, we want to be doing the kit pipe, right? Pipe. A lot of pipes. Okay, liquid pipe, yeah. That's the one that I've been looking for. So now we're gonna be also taking the gas pipes as well, because the gas pipes we will need for the oxygen. Yeah. I'm gonna be tackling both problems at the same time, and we're also gonna do a tiny base expansion because I have no freaking clue where I would be cramming these damn things. Everything is packed, and I'm really, really worried that I'm not gonna have any place to stick it, basically. Yeah, alright. So making sure that everything is hunky-dory, and I'm gonna be taking, what, 15, 16, probably pipes should be enough, maybe even 5 are enough. I don't know if you're very efficient, but I'm not very efficient. I tend to over-engineer things, and things tend to go, you know, bananas when I'm making them. Right, so let's see, one more, and I think I'm good then. 17, yeah, okay, enough. Now, we're gonna be creating this holder. I'm trying one more canister now so that we can use the waste tank situation, or for the oxygen or whatever. So I want to be using one of the tanks. There we go. And now we have to look, what's the portable tank holder or something? Portable connector? I think that's the case. And then we also have to, oh, we have to do the portable liquid tank as well. Well, maybe we need that one sooner. So, ooh, 20 iron, costly. Good thing that I actually mined that iron, because otherwise now we would have been in deep boo-boo. Right, so having said that, we do need to make sure that we have everything on our plate. So let's see, there we go. After that one is printed, then I'm putting the pipe connectors, and those two will be actually... Okay, ooh, that's a big package. Right, let's stick it out there, and then we have, what are the mobile, portable pipe connectors, I think. Portables connector, yeah. So we're gonna be printing 2 of those, because one we need for the water pipes, another one we need for the gas pipes, obviously. So 1, and fortunately they get printed pretty quickly. Alright. So my first idea was to have those on the outside of the base, but then I realized, well, how would then I be able to access them from inside? So I was thinking, hold on, I need to have a way how I will be connecting water cables. And as you can tell, then came to the idea, okay, I could expand in that direction, which means it would be working fine, but I need to actually make sure that I print some of the cables. I should be also taking the iron walls and all that jazz. Whew, okay. Well, let us first go out and let us do some construction. I'm gonna replace this power battery, because battery is kind of... Okay, closing the helmet, locking the helmet. And now let's cycle and let's start expanding the base. We're gonna be building the base expansion section. I think it will also be good that it lowers the pressure of the base inside, and it's gonna make sure that the temperature gets a little bit colder, because it's actually kind of hot there. So I'm thinking over here, let's see, I need 3 steel frames. Yes. So let me just grab the steel frames and let's place them. 1, 2, and those will be the expansions, and then the third one I'm going to be placing onto the side, because I think I'm going to be needing that one kind of badly. But those will need to be airtight. Right, those are these 2. So I'm just kind of thinking out loud, guys. Bear with me. I'm going to be placing the steel frame here, because that one will be outside. Okay, let's first go with the steel sheets. No, wait, I cannot do the steel sheets. I need to get rid of this tank. Okay, put it here. Good. Now we change steel sheets, and I need the welder. So let me place the welder, and let's weld up those 3. First of all, you need to become airtight. You need to be walkable, and you below me need to be walkable as well, which means I will need at least 2 more steel sheets, because I don't have enough. Ha! Alright, good to know. Now, also, we'll need to be placing a lot of these cables, and I was thinking, if I'm gonna be placing the ice crusher, I'll need to be placing it from outside. But first, let's go and grab ourselves more steel sheets. You know, after checking my storage, I realized I didn't have any steel sheets, which means I would need to be printing those.
Jetpack critical.
So now we need to take iron walls, we need to take iron sheets, so there's a lot of things we need to take on in our own hands. It's kind of crazy. I cannot carry everything, so that's... I could really use a hard suit, but okay. Now, where we go? Now I'm looking for... I'm thinking, yeah, I should probably print some more cable coil. Oh no, I have plenty of cable coil. Alright, so let's go with the steel, and we're gonna be printing steel sheets. While they are being printed, we should probably wire up everything. So, steel sheets, there we go. We need at least 3, but ideally I want 5, 6 just to have in my inventory. We're gonna be needing those anyway. Alright, there we go. More steel sheets being printed. Perfect. we're gonna be welding those up, and then I need some iron sheets to be printed as well. Iron sheets, there we go. I think if I take like 4 or 5, that should be quite enough, maybe 4. Okay, 5, it's a good number. 5's a good number. Right, so I do need to take iron wall as well. Let's get rid of this cable. Let's take this iron wall. And then I need to be taking this iron sheet as well. Good. So now we're going to be starting to build like a base, a mini expansion. So now I'm going to show you how can you expand the base without losing pressure. Because I know some of the people were actually thinking, you just build outside in. You first create everything, you wall up everything, and then you tear down the barrier between the two. So here we're going to be doing the following. Okay, here is a mirror. Or, yeah. Here is the glass, here is the glass. Here is the glass panel, and here is going to be also the glass panel. What can I tell you? I like a nice big look outside. Okay, so the next order of business, these are the iron walls fixed. So I'm going to be placing iron walls here-ish. I don't have anywhere else to place them, so I'm going to be just dragging them out here. Hopefully they don't wander off. I mean, there's no atmosphere, so technically they shouldn't. Now, let's weld these up. 1 sheet. 2 sheets. Okay, so now those are impenetrable, and this one could also be welded shut, and this one could be walkable at least. I'm gonna weld it completely. Okay, fair enough. Good. So, see, I've used all of them. They were kind of useful. Now, what I'm gonna be doing, I'm gonna be taking my iron sheets, and let's make the windows. 1, 2, 3, come on, 4, and then we have this 5. And then the next thing what we would need to take is the glass sheets, which I didn't manage to squeeze in. Oh boy, oh joy. Okay, but tell you what I could be doing is grabbing the glass sheets to make sure that we have created the windows. After all, the moment I'm able to close this area off, I could pressurize it and everything would be great. So there we go. Come on, give me the... Alright, where are the glass sheets? Iron sheets, plastic sheets, glass sheets. Okay, good. With those built, I can then start walling off everything, and then we're gonna have a nice enclosed area and everything would be great. Alright. Going outside, we're just gonna be welding up. See if the furnace is still hot. Yeah. And I don't mean great, but hot. Okay. 1. Second one. 2. Then we have the top one. 3. There are total 5 that need to be created. 4. And 5th I'm gonna leave for the time being. Just until I'm able to... I'm thinking just to place here what I need. And here, what I do need is some cable coils. So here, we're gonna be routing cables. You, Sunshine, are going to be going through here. And then we have to make sure that we have somewhere the device. Now, then the pipes will also need to be going somewhat here-ish. Kinda. Maybe. Shall I be placing it here? I honestly don't know. If I wall this section, maybe it will be enough. Alright, let's just put the ice crusher for now. The ice crusher is gonna go somewhere here on the outside, obviously. We want to place it on the outside of the area. So when I come, you know, after a long mining trip, I can just cram stuff in the ice crusher and forget about it. So the ice crusher is gonna be placed like so that the pipes are facing inwards. Good. There we go. Oh, I forgot the ice crusher has middle stages. Dang it, I need iron sheets in the right hand, and it says sheets multiple, it doesn't say sheet. Alright, well, I guess that means that we need to grab some more iron sheets. This episode, I should have named it Back and There and Back Again. A story between going inside and outside by the Grumforks, yeah. Okay, let's go here, and yeah, we have plenty of pressure. We have 100 kilopascals of pressure. That's interesting. Okay, let me just quickly connect the cable. I was wondering where I'm gonna be putting the water bottle filler. Ideal place where I would want to have it is the airlock, but I think I don't have enough pipes, and right now I'm running out of, water and everything, so we're gonna have the crisis on our hands, so we have to work quickly. Right, so what I want to be doing is I want to be taking iron sheets, and I need to be actually printing a few more iron sheets because I'm actually kind of low on them. So let's go and print the iron sheets, shall we? 1. I'm thinking like 4-ish. I don't think you need more than 4, but just to be on the safe side. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's enough. And let's place them in the inventory. And alright, so, and I thought like I might as well take the plastic sheets because I don't know if those will be necessary or not.
Air tank low.
Air tank low. That's my cue. That means that soon enough I won't be able to replenish my air tanks nearly as much as I would like to, which is kind of disconcerting. So there we go. Now this, and I need not the wire cutters, I need the iron sheets, not the plastic sheets. Silly. Swap to iron sheets, and let's do this. Good, and then we need some cable coil. Okay, cable coil is not a problem. We can always place it here-ish. And let's finish it up. Come on, construct. Okay, so clearly the power supply is on the front, side of it. So we need to cable things through. That's the reason why I didn't connect yet the window. I wanted to make sure that everything is properly connected before I start doing, stupid stuff. Yeah. That's what I'm gonna call it. Alright, so connecting the power. We may have to make sure that this is powered. Good. And after it's powered, then we have to fix the situation with okay, that's the ice crusher, and it will work. Wonderful. So now we have to connect the tanks, or whatever you want to call them. So I think I want to be taking the portables connectors, and I'm gotta place them somewhere close. Come on. Rotate. There we go. So this is the entrance, and I can actually walk besides them. So I think this will be actually a good setup. Yeah, once again low. I am worried, as you can tell. Okay, let's place it here before I suffocate to death. Come on. Should I be placing it like this, or maybe it should be same as... Come on, Groundforks, don't overthink it. Just stick it in there. There we go. Okay, right. So now what we need to be doing is we need to be able to put the pipes. Come on. Pipes, and my air tank is dangerously low again. Oh boy. Okay, come on. Pipes, you should go down immediately. Come on, down, right up the tank. Tank holder, yeah, and now just circle here. Good. That's connected water. Now we need to be connecting the oxygen as well. For oxygen we need the real pipes, and I don't have these pipes. Oh, and that means that I should be probably connecting the water flow, because the water might get tricky. Huh. I should be connecting the water, what's it called, thingy? The thing that fills the water bottle filler. I think that's called, yeah. Okay, let's create this. You're gonna be on the wall. Shall I place it like this, or I think it's better like this. Okay, so you go here, good. You go up to the wall, right, and then you're gonna be filling the water tanks right about here. And we also have to place the charger someplace. So, come on. Work with me over here. Okay, water bottle filler should be like this. I hope that's the correct orientation. I don't know, honestly. Probably it's like this. Okay, stick it. Right. Looks kind of upside down, doesn't it? I wouldn't know. Let's just connect it and see how it works. Connect it. We can always correct it later if we need to. Come on, 1, 2. Okay, that actually fixes the water situation. However, this needs to be powered on because this thing requires power. So I'm gonna also be putting the water heater on this side. Pipe heater liquid. Is that correct orientation? No, I need the power switch. Yeah, how do I take it off now? The time is ticking and I'm getting nervous. Come on. All right. Nope. Like, no. So after an unhealthy amount of fiddling, I have decided to close off this thing and figure it out later because I was getting very low on the oxygen, so I was really motivated to open up those windows. So, and as you can see, my oxygen in the suit isn't exactly stellar, so I'm really low on the oxygen. Okay. So I have decided to open up these, return the glass sheets, and now I need to do a one final recharge of my air tank because, well, things are getting kind of crazy. Okay, recharge. Come on, quickly. Good. Okay, that's the solution fixed. And now we can actually fix this in, you know, peace and quiet. We also have to make sure that we connect the pipe. So let's see. First, we need to be... Let's fix the water situation. Okay, and come on, rotate just the power down and the switch. I want to have the switch on this side. Come on, work with me over here. I think that this will look correct. Let's give it a try. Nope, it should be the other way. This way, yeah. Okay, get ready, place it. Finally, thank you heavens. Okay, so now we're gonna be just connecting this pipe heater from the bottom, and then we have to be heating up the water tank, and I think we will be ready for our first ice crushing. So there we go. That's the water heater done. So that one should in theory work. And now what I should be doing, I should be making sure to connect the cabling through here. Okay. Oh, hold on. I forgot the cable for the water bottle filler. Okay. You go down and just make sure that you connect. You can go through the pipe, obviously, and then just connect here. Oh, for those I need the wire cutters. Okay. Right. So hopefully, if I place a water bottle...
Waste tank caution.
Uh-oh. Waste tank caution. Oh, and it's upside down. Ha! Tell you what. Let me first refill it and I'm gonna fix it later. I don't care. Yeah. Well, this cannot work, obviously, because there's no water in the system, but we need to be supplying water. Oh, I forgot about the water tank. So let's place the water tank here. Portable tank, there we go. Hook it up. Okay, perfect. This looks amazing. There we go. So all I need to do is now everything seems to be working correctly. Of course it cannot be filled because I need to be providing the ice. And I'm gonna do that in a minute. However, let me see, should I be flipping this sunny side up? Probably. Let's see, can we actually just do it the other way around? Let's see. That's the current setup. Is there another variant? Yeah, but this one we need to flip sunny side up. This one. Should this way be working? Oh look, and it's working. Awesome. So this actually now looks much better. I'm definitely going to be using that, and then we should be testing the system by, putting the ices there and crushing them and doing all that jazz. Okay, that will be mighty interesting. Alright. We can place the other tank over there, and we can hook it up. Okay, let's just take this portable gas tank of oxygen here, and let me take my wrench so I can wrench it down. Alright, perfect. Good. Now it's probably well aligned, and now I can actually... now it's in place. Right. So we will need to be connecting the gas pipes, but let me first take a look if I can...
Waste tank critical.
Alright, so while we were looking through what we're gonna build, our waste tank went critical, so it is fully loaded. And while I was looking, I didn't realize that basically I'm gonna suffocate to death. So what I realize now, oh shoot, I should be, filling out my tank. And let me just quickly grab this and that, and I didn't realize that it was really critical. So I was thinking, okay, panic mode, let's get out. So I pressed the glass door and it started venting out. So, and it took obviously its sweet time. I was like, oh my god, is this the end? Oxygen is getting low, and yep, we are in trouble because the CO2 is becoming too much. Come on, fill up that bloody tank. You see, if your waste tank gets filled, you are starting hyperventilating and you are in for some serious trouble. So in the end, I decided to just open the tank up in here, and whatever happens, happens. Okay, you know what? Let's get outside quickly now.
Cognition low.
Okay, we are on the 002 in the suit. Cognition low. We are in trouble. Okay, come on. Vent it out. There we go. And put it back in quickly before I die. Oh. Whew. Okay, well, this was way too close for comfort. I almost lost total cognition. Phew. Now talk about a close call. Right. So I should definitely be more accurate with everything. Okay, so what we're gonna do now, we're gonna be connecting the rest of the pipes. So we're gonna be taking gas pipe, and we are gonna go straight with that one, and then we're gonna go straight, and then we're gonna go down until we connect it to the oxygen tank, because yeah, I really want to connect it to the oxygen tank and make sure that everything is properly connected. And this is the oxygen pipe. Yeah, that's the one. Okay. Right. So that is actually the oxygen line connected from the ice crusher. So that means now I could be crushing either water or ice. And I'm going to start with ice to actually get some water, because the water situation isn't too rosy either for us. And then we're gonna be going with the oxygen. So let me see. Canisters, yeah, I mean, it's not ideal. Okay, let's see. What do we place in here? We place some ice and start crunching it. So the idea is that this will actually fill our water tank to some degree. I don't know how much, but we will at least have drinkable water where we can refill our flasks so that we can live to tell another day, Captain Poon. So, and then when we stop, then I'm gonna be refilling the oxygen tank with the oxide ore that I have beside. And then we have covered our basic needs. We have covered water, food, oxygen, and oh, actually we didn't cover food. Okay, I'm gonna grab a little bit more of oxides because I had an idea. I want to purge all the atmosphere that is currently heated up inside of my base, and then I'm gonna be taking another, 50 stack of oxides, and I'm gonna be pouring it in. So that being said, it's gonna be much more clean. Alright, so what we gotta do is we're gonna be filling these up, and then we're gonna go full on. Okay, so now what we have is we need to be chunking oxides. This is kind of important because oxides obviously need to be happening that once those get filled, then we're full. Right. Oh, and as you can see, we have hydration critical as well. Alright, the oxygen is getting crushed, or oxides are getting crushed, so once they are done, then we're gonna be going in and checking our spoils. Yeah. It's a good thing that we have sufficiently filled with oxides and everything else, and everything will be hunky-dory, hopefully. Here we go, come on. We do have 18% of water, so we are not really in the nitty-gritty last seconds of it. However, I do want to refill my oxygen tank with sufficient pressure so that when I take it off, I will still have enough power to properly pressurize my air tank, which is kind of important. So that's why I'm actually leaving this oxide chunk until it's, fully done. I don't have the tablet with me, so I cannot check the pressure in the pipes because I was more focused on the building. And I'm thinking, look, if I could create actually a little bit of extra pipe, where's my tool belt? So that I could create some sort of, at least view how much pressure is in the pipes. Because that could be mighty helpful. Okay. Skid pipe. We can do it probably within the confines of the next episode, hopefully. But okay, let's see. Can we add another pipe over here? And over there. And if I put here, a pressure regulator or at least a meter, I will be able to tell how much pressure is there. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna just let this ice crusher finish, and after doing that, I'm thinking of venting out the atmosphere, because that can also happen. That's kind of good. Right. So, having said that, for us, the shower situation is kind of dire. Our vitals are a little bit, not ideal. Okay, let's place the oxide inside. I think that's enough, so I'm almost thinking that I want to vent the atmosphere from here, somehow. Maybe I should just, open it up and let it all out. Maybe that's the best course of action, because the temperature in there is kind of hot. So, and there's no way of cooling it down. I don't have the pressure system, and it's always easy to populate it with oxygen. So I've just opened it up. And now we have, explosive decompression, because it has been 100 kilopascals inside, and everything that's outside is just gonna go right out. Okay, so now the pressure has dropped to 17 kilopascals. We have put the window back, and then the temperature is still 44 degrees. But nowadays I can just take this lump of oxide and I can just drop it out. Flat out 11, and I'm gonna drop even the 46, and those will actually increase the pressure significantly, but it will be a much cooler, there we go. So we're gonna get down the temperature down, which is kind of important. It is gonna lower our oxygen consumption. It's gonna make us sweat a little less. It's gonna be making it this, not like nice and cozy. Right. So time to deal with the water situation. Elephant in the room, so to say. The moment of truth. Let's heat up the pipe a little bit, and does it work? Oh, this is music to my ears. The water bottles have refilled. Thank you. Alright, now what we can do is we can just drink the water. It's nice and cool, isn't it? Open up the helmet, unlock and open. And after doing that, we will no longer be thirsty. Look at this. Isn't this marvelous? Yeah, I thought so. Okay, we can put it here and then we can refill it up again. Look, just press the button and it gets refilled. Fantastic. Right, and we have a full water bottle and 2 full water bottles ready for the consumption. Whew, now it's much easier to breathe inside. Right, speaking of breath, I should probably be checking out my oxygen because my oxygen is still kind of low. And as you can tell, the consumption of my oxygen is much lower. I'm actually now using it very, very sparingly, and I'm not sure why am I even using it, because the oxygen, you know, close helmet and everything, no idea. Maybe air conditioning? Nah, okay. Anyway, I wanted just to take a quick photo of everything, because this has been a quite a challenging episode, you know. Twice I've almost, you know, keeled over. So I want to make sure that I grab a screeny for today's episode. Yep, there we go. Beautiful. All right. Take another one. Look at nice. Now the water is even in the good temperature and everything is perfect. So in the next episode, I'm thinking I'm probably gonna be looking either into the food, or I'm gonna be expanding the base a little bit and doing maybe a little bit of rearrangements. But first things, let's actually take this gas tank away and let's see how much oxygen we have, because I could really use another boost of oxygen. 4.25 megapascals. Okay, and if I just quickly shove my tank here and turn it back, now it's 4,000 megapascals. Okay, well, at least it's more than it used to be, so I'm actually kind of happy, and I know that I will be needing to do a lot more, but for the time being, it's okay, and it works. So guys, if you find this video helpful and informative, I would really like if you could boop the like button. It means to me a great deal, and subscribe for more videos that will be coming. So with that being said, thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, push a like, and I will be seeing you in the next episode. This is Grumpworks, signing off.